Look at what's happened during the 7 decades of China-DPRK ties.
The most recent meeting between Chinese President Xi Jinping and DPRK leader Kim Jong-un took place this June. Welcomed by Kim at the Pyongyang Sunan International Airport, President Xi kicked off his state visit by reviewing an honor guard. As the first visit to the state by a top Chinese leader in 14 years, President Xi said he came with good wishes of carrying forward the two countries' friendship and writing a new chapter in bilateral relations. The meeting between the two leaders addressed various issues and aimed at diversified cooperation. But a more important issue is regional peace and stability. Xi expressed hopes that the two countries would deepen communication and push for progress with talks and negotiations regarding the Korean Peninsula. Meanwhile, Kim Jong-un stressed that his country has made significant efforts in easing tensions on the Korean Peninsula, adding Pyongyang would exercise patience and continue to work with all parties to find a resolution. Calling for a new development of relations between China and the DPRK, this is the fifth time leaders from the two countries have met since early 2018. Kim Jong-un's first visit to China came in March 2018. When both sides agreed to build on the friendship between the DPRK and China and to deepen their exchanges in the future. Less than 2 months later, Kim visited China again in May, this time in the beautiful seaside city of Dalian, in China's northeastern Liaoning province. President Xi said China supports the DPRK's talks with the United States on the Korean Peninsula issue. A week after the summit, Kim paid his third visit to China. This time, President Xi said China will always support the DPRK in developing its economy and improving the livelihood of its people. And in January 2019, Kim visited China again. During the visit, both leaders agreed to push relations to a new level. The young DPRK leader also celebrated his 35th birthday in China. China and the DPRK's relationship has a long history. The DPRK was one of the first countries to set up diplomatic ties with the People's Republic of China, just 5 days after the PRC was founded on October 1st, 1949. The relationship was put to the test within a year with the outbreak of the Korean War. More than 100,000 Chinese volunteers died to defend the DPRK's national security and help Pyongyang driving American forces back. Following the war's end in 1953, Beijing provided extensive economic support to Pyongyang. In 2009, a year of friendship to mark 60 years of diplomatic relations was declared. President Xi Jinping has put much emphasis on the ties with the DPRK, describing the relationship as a treasure created by generations of leaders, a bond that will only grow stronger.